Motherhood is more than just a biological role, it is a profound calling that shapes lives, nurtures souls, and strengthens generations. A mother's love is unconditional, her strength unwavering, and her sacrifices often unseen yet immeasurable. From the moment of conception, she carries not only the weight of a child but also the responsibility of shaping the future. We will delve into the untold power of motherhood, uncovering the love, resilience, and selflessness that define this extraordinary journey. The bond between a mother and her child is one of the strongest and most sacred connections in existence. From the moment of conception, a mother's body becomes a sanctuary where life is nurtured and protected. The biological connection between mother and child begins in the womb, where the baby relies entirely on the mother for nourishment, warmth, and survival. This connection is further reinforced by the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone, during childbirth and breastfeeding, deepening the emotional attachment between mother and child. However, this bond is not just physical, it is an enduring emotional connection that influences a child's growth, behavior, and sense of security throughout life. A mother's love plays a fundamental role in shaping a child's emotional and psychological well-being. Children raised in loving, supportive environments develop higher self-esteem, better coping mechanisms, and healthier relationships. Research has shown that children who experience maternal affection and warmth are more likely to grow into confident and emotionally stable adults. A mother's presence provides reassurance, helping children navigate challenges and setbacks with resilience. Even in the most challenging circumstances, a mother's love remains a guiding force, shaping the character and destiny of her child. One of history's most profound examples of a mother's love, not just for her own children but for many, is the story of Irina Sendler, a Polish social worker who risked her life during World War II to save Jewish children from the Holocaust. She smuggled over 2,500 children out of the Warsaw Ghetto, placing them in safe homes, convents, and orphanages to protect them from Nazi persecution. Knowing that these children would never see their biological mothers again, she carefully recorded their real names and placed them in jars, hoping to reunite them with their families after the war. Although many of their parents perished in concentration camps, Irina's selfless maternal instinct gave these children a second chance at life. Her actions exemplify the boundless power of a mother's love, one that extends beyond biology and into the realm of sacrifice for the well-being of a child. In 2015, during the Baltimore protests following the death of Freddie Gray, Toya Graham, a single mother, became a symbol of tough love and protective motherhood. In a widely circulated video, she was seen pulling her teenage son away from the riots, scolding him publicly and ensuring he did not get involved in violence. Her actions, though criticized by some, were widely praised as an example of a mother's unwavering commitment to protecting her child, even when it required tough discipline. Toya's instinct was not driven by anger but by fear for her son's safety. She knew the consequences that awaited young black men caught in such violent situations, and her immediate reaction was to shield him from harm. This moment captured the essence of a mother's love, unapologetic, fierce, and deeply protective, willing to do whatever it takes to safeguard her child's future. Motherhood is one of the most demanding and transformative roles a woman can undertake. It requires immense strength in three critical areas: physical, emotional, and mental resilience. From the moment of conception to the lifelong journey of raising a child, mothers are continuously tested and challenged. The strength they exhibit is not just about enduring difficulties but also about adapting, persevering, and giving unconditional love despite hardships. One of the greatest tests of physical strength is pregnancy, where a mother's body undergoes significant changes to support the development of a child. She carries extra weight, experiences hormonal shifts, and endures discomforts such as morning sickness, fatigue, back pain, and swollen feet. The strain on the body increases as the baby grows, affecting posture, mobility, and energy levels. Childbirth itself is a physically grueling experience, requiring immense endurance. Whether through natural labor or C-section, the process involves extreme pain, muscle exertion, and sometimes life-threatening complications. Some mothers face prolonged labor lasting over 24 hours, while others undergo major surgery to safely bring their child into the world. Even world-class athletes are not exempt from the physical toll of motherhood. Tennis legend Serena Williams experienced severe childbirth complications when she gave birth to her daughter in 2017. She developed life-threatening blood clots, required multiple surgeries, and had to stay bedridden for weeks. Despite these challenges, she made a remarkable comeback to professional tennis while embracing the physical demands of being a mother. Her story highlights the incredible physical resilience mothers demonstrate even after enduring childbirth-related hardships. Newborns require constant attention, feeding every few hours and needing frequent diaper changes. Sleep deprivation is common, with many mothers running on just a few hours of rest while still managing household duties, careers, and personal responsibilities. Even as children grow, mothers remain physically engaged, whether it's carrying toddlers, chasing after active young children, or attending to their needs when they fall sick. Imagine a mother working a full-time job, coming home exhausted, yet still preparing dinner, helping with homework, and ensuring her children are bathed and in bed. Despite her fatigue, she finds the energy to comfort her child when they wake up in the middle of the night. Many working mothers push through exhaustion daily, proving that their physical strength is beyond measure. Motherhood demands an enormous emotional capacity for love, patience, and sacrifice. Mothers put their children's needs ahead of their own, often making tough decisions to ensure their well-being. Whether comforting a crying baby, disciplining with love, or sacrificing personal desires for the sake of family, a mother's emotional strength is unparalleled. Nirja Banot, an Indian flight attendant, demonstrated a mother's instinctive emotional strength in the face of crisis. In 1986, terrorists hijacked Pan Am Flight 73, and instead of saving herself, she used her courage and compassion to help passengers, especially children, escape. Though she was not a biological mother, her maternal instinct to protect others ultimately cost her life. Her selfless bravery mirrors the sacrifices mothers make daily, always putting their loved ones first. Mothers experience deep emotional pain when their children suffer. Whether facing bullying, health issues, or disappointments, a mother carries the burden of her child's struggles while providing unwavering support. The ability to stay strong for her children, even when she is hurting inside, requires immense emotional resilience. Consider a mother raising a child with autism or a severe medical condition. She navigates hospital visits, therapy sessions, and societal challenges, all while offering love and encouragement. Despite personal exhaustion and stress, she remains strong, ensuring her child receives the best possible care. Mothers often juggle various roles: caregiver, teacher, provider, and emotional anchor, all while managing their own personal goals. The mental load of motherhood includes remembering doctor's appointments, meal planning, financial management, and keeping up with household tasks. This continuous mental effort requires strong organizational skills and the ability to make quick, informed decisions. Former First Lady of United States of America, Michelle Obama managed the pressures of being a mother while supporting her husband's presidency and advocating for various social causes. She once spoke about struggling to balance her career, marriage, and motherhood, yet she remained a devoted mother to her two daughters. Her ability to handle immense public pressure while prioritizing her children showcases the mental resilience of mothers worldwide. Single mothers, in particular, demonstrate remarkable mental fortitude. They often work multiple jobs, handle all parental responsibilities alone, and navigate the emotional weight of raising children without a partner's support. Many face financial hardships but still find ways to provide a loving and stable home. Before becoming a world-renowned author, J.K. Rowling was a struggling single mother living on welfare, battling depression, and trying to provide for her daughter. Despite these hardships, she persisted in writing Harry Potter, eventually transforming her life and inspiring millions. Her story is a testament to the mental strength mothers possess, the ability to keep pushing forward even in the face of overwhelming obstacles. Motherhood is a journey marked not only by love and joy but also by countless silent sacrifices. Many of these sacrifices go unnoticed, as they are made behind the scenes, without expectation of recognition or gratitude. Mothers give up personal time, career ambitions, and even their well-being to ensure their children grow up in a nurturing and supportive environment. They prioritize their families above themselves, often enduring emotional and physical hardships in the process. These sacrifices, though rarely spoken about, form the backbone of a child's success, well-being, and happiness. From the moment a child is born, a mother's life shifts dramatically. Her priorities realign, and she begins making decisions not based on her own desires but on what is best for her child. Many mothers wake up before dawn to prepare their children for school, ensuring they are fed, dressed, and ready for the day ahead. At night, despite exhaustion, they stay awake to comfort a sick child, assist with homework, or simply provide reassurance after a bad dream. These sacrifices may seem small, but they accumulate over the years, shaping the lives of children in profound ways. The story of Annie Johnson, a struggling single mother who worked multiple jobs just to afford education for her children. She would often skip meals so her children wouldn't go hungry, and she walked miles to work to save money on transportation. Despite her personal hardships, she never let her children feel the weight of their struggles. Her silent sacrifices laid the foundation for their future success, proving that a mother's love is often expressed through the things she gives up for her children. Another person is a mother who sacrifices personal rest for her newborn's comfort. While others sleep peacefully, she is awake throughout the night, feeding, soothing, and ensuring her child is comfortable. The toll of sleepless nights affects her physically and mentally, but she continues because she understands that her child's needs come first. Many women enter motherhood with dreams and ambitions, yet when children arrive, they are often forced to make difficult choices between career advancement and being present for their families. Some mothers choose to leave high-paying jobs to be stay-at-home parents, while others turn down promotions that require long hours or extensive travel to ensure they can spend more time with their children. Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, once shared how difficult it was to balance being a high-ranking executive and a mother. She recalled how, despite leading a global company, she still had to be present at home, ensuring her children felt loved and supported. She had to sacrifice time with them on many occasions but also adjusted her lifestyle to be as present as possible. Her story reflects the choices millions of mothers make daily, balancing personal success with the well-being of their children. Similarly, a woman who dreamed of becoming a doctor but postponed her studies to raise her children is an example of the selflessness of mothers. She may return to her aspirations later in life, but for years, she puts her ambitions on hold to provide a stable upbringing for her family. Such sacrifices are often made in silence, without complaint, simply because she believes her children's needs are more important than her personal goals. Beyond physical and career sacrifices, motherhood requires immense emotional strength. Mothers often suppress their own emotions, worries, and fears to appear strong for their children. A mother who is struggling with stress or depression may never let her child see her cry because she wants to provide a sense of security. Imagine a mother going through financial hardship, unsure of how she will pay the bills, yet she still puts on a warm smile when her child asks for dinner. She does everything possible to ensure her child doesn't feel the weight of their struggles, hiding her pain behind words of encouragement. This emotional sacrifice, though invisible to the outside world, is one of the greatest burdens mothers carry. Mothers also sacrifice personal relationships and friendships. While others may go out for social gatherings, they often stay home, helping with school projects or ensuring their children feel emotionally secure. Over time, some mothers lose touch with their personal identity, as they become so deeply involved in their children's lives that they neglect their own hobbies, friendships, and interests. Motherhood is not just emotionally demanding, it takes a significant physical toll. The stress of constantly caring for others can lead to chronic fatigue, back pain, and even health issues like high blood pressure. Many mothers neglect their own health, postponing medical checkups or ignoring signs of illness because they are too busy taking care of their families. There are countless stories of mothers who ignore their own medical needs because they prioritize their children. For example, a mother may experience persistent back pain but delay seeing a doctor because she is busy managing her household and children's activities. By the time she seeks medical attention, Her condition may have worsened, but her priority has always been ensuring her family is taken care of first. Even the simple act of preparing meals, cleaning, and carrying children around the house contributes to physical strain. Mothers often push through exhaustion, rarely taking time to rest or recharge, because their sense of duty outweighs their physical limitations. Motherhood is a universal experience, yet it is shaped by cultural values, traditions, and societal expectations. Across the world, mothers share common responsibilities, nurturing their children, providing love and guidance, and making sacrifices for their families. However, the way motherhood is practiced and revered varies significantly between cultures. In African societies, motherhood is deeply communal, often centered around extended families, cultural rites, and collective child-rearing. In contrast, Western motherhood tends to emphasize individualism, independence, and personal choice in parenting styles. These cultural differences influence how mothers navigate their roles, yet at the core, the essence of motherhood remains the same: a deep, selfless love for their children. In many African cultures, motherhood is not just an individual responsibility, but a shared societal role. The concept of "it takes a village to raise a child" is deeply ingrained in African communities. Mothers are supported by extended family members, including grandmothers, aunts, and even neighbors, who actively participate in raising and disciplining children. This collective approach ensures that a mother is never truly alone in her responsibilities. In many rural African societies, a new mother is often surrounded by female relatives who assist her in taking care of her newborn, cooking meals, and offering guidance. In Nigeria, among the Igbo people, a traditional ceremony called omugwo, postpartum care, is practiced, where a new mother is taken care of by her mother or mother-in-law for weeks after childbirth. This period allows the mother to heal and focus on bonding with her baby, while the family handles household duties. Such traditions emphasize the communal nature of African motherhood. African mothers are also known for their strict but nurturing parenting styles. They instill values such as respect, discipline, and responsibility from an early age. Children are expected to contribute to household chores and help care for younger siblings, reinforcing the importance of family duty and collective responsibility. The relationship between mother and child in African culture is one of deep respect, where children are expected to honor and care for their mothers in old age, further highlighting the lifelong bond between them. In contrast, Western motherhood is often characterized by individualism and personal parenting choices. Western societies generally prioritize a nuclear family structure, where mothers and fathers raise their children independently without much intervention from extended family. Unlike African cultures where aunts, grandmothers, and community members are heavily involved, Western mothers often bear the primary responsibility for child rearing, sometimes with minimal external support. A key feature of Western motherhood is the emphasis on personal freedom and career balance. Many Western women continue working while raising their children, striving to balance professional ambitions with family life. Maternity leave policies, daycare systems, and flexible work arrangements are designed to allow mothers to maintain their independence while caring for their children. This contrasts with many African societies where career sacrifices for motherhood are more common, and where stay-at-home motherhood is often viewed as the norm. Another significant difference is in parenting styles. Western mothers tend to adopt a more child-centered approach, prioritizing emotional expression, open communication, and encouraging children to develop autonomy. Children are often given more freedom to make choices, voice their opinions, and pursue their individual interests. In comparison, African mothers often maintain authoritative parenting, where obedience and discipline are strongly emphasized. While love is expressed in both cultures, the Western approach tends to be more permissive, whereas African motherhood often enforces strict cultural values. Additionally, the Western world has evolved to include diverse family structures, such as single-parent households, same-sex parents, and blended families. While African societies also have single mothers and non-traditional families, there remains a stronger emphasis on traditional marriage and gender roles in parenting. Despite these cultural differences, mothers across the world share universal values: unconditional love, selflessness, and resilience. Whether an African mother carrying her baby on her back while working in the fields or a Western mother juggling work meetings and school pickups, both are devoted to ensuring their children's well-being. Mothers everywhere make silent sacrifices, often putting their own dreams, comfort, and well-being aside for their families. They experience the same concerns, worrying about their children's health, education, and future. They celebrate their children's milestones, whether it's a first step in a village setting or a graduation ceremony in an urban school. Moreover, motherhood is a rite of passage in every culture. In African societies, motherhood often elevates a woman's status within the community. In some cultures, such as the Ashanti people of Ghana, a woman gains immense respect and recognition upon becoming a mother. In Western societies, motherhood is also seen as a transformative journey, albeit with more emphasis on personal fulfillment and choice in family planning. Motherhood is not just about bringing a child into the world, it is a profound journey that transforms a woman's identity, purpose, and perspective on life. The transition from woman to mother brings about deep emotional, psychological, and even physical changes. From the moment she holds her child for the first time, a mother's priorities shift, often leading to personal growth, increased resilience, and a newfound sense of fulfillment. While this transformation comes with challenges, it also brings immense joy as she nurtures, guides, and witnesses the growth of her child. Becoming a mother reshapes a woman's identity in ways she may never have anticipated. Before motherhood, she may have defined herself by her career, ambitions, or personal interests. However, once she steps into the role of a mother, her sense of self expands to include the well-being, happiness, and future of another human being. Take the example of Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States. Despite her successful career as a lawyer and public servant, she has often stated that her most important role is being a mother to her 2 daughters. Motherhood changed her priorities, leading her to focus on shaping her children's values, education, and emotional well-being, even while managing her public responsibilities. Her journey exemplifies how motherhood can redefine one's sense of purpose, making the nurturing of another life the most meaningful responsibility. Similarly, in many traditional African societies, a woman's transition into motherhood is marked by ceremonies and celebrations, symbolizing her new role in the community. Among the Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania, for example, a woman is honored and respected more after giving birth, as she is now seen as a vital contributor to the continuation of her lineage. Her identity is no longer just her own, it becomes intertwined with the legacy she leaves through her children. Motherhood challenges women to grow in ways they never imagined. It teaches patience, selflessness, and resilience. A mother learns to handle sleepless nights, unexpected challenges, and the emotional weight of raising a child, all while maintaining a strong and loving presence. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of Harry Potter. Before achieving literary success, she was a struggling single mother, raising her daughter while living on welfare. Despite the hardships, motherhood fueled her determination, pushing her to write and build a future for her child. Her experience illustrates how motherhood can inspire immense personal growth, turning challenges into motivation to create something meaningful. In more everyday scenarios, mothers grow emotionally and mentally as they guide their children through different life stages. A mother of a toddler learns patience as she navigates tantrums, while a mother of a teenager develops wisdom and emotional intelligence to support her child through adolescence. Each phase of motherhood presents new lessons, forcing a woman to evolve, adapt, and strengthen her character. Despite the challenges, motherhood offers one of life's greatest joys: the fulfillment of watching a child grow, learn, and succeed. The first time a baby smiles, takes a step, or calls out, "Mama!" the exhaustion of sleepless nights fades into the background, replaced by deep satisfaction. A compelling example is that of Serena Williams, the legendary tennis champion. After becoming a mother, she expressed how the joy of watching her daughter grow outweighed even her most celebrated victories on the tennis court. Though she faced difficulties balancing her career and motherhood, she found an unparalleled sense of fulfillment in nurturing and guiding her child. On a more relatable level, Imagine a mother who has spent years sacrificing, working, and supporting her child's education. The moment she watches her son or daughter graduate from university, all her sacrifices feel worth it. The pride, joy, and sense of accomplishment she experiences reinforce the true reward of motherhood. Mothers are the backbone of families and society, shaping generations with their love, wisdom, and sacrifices. Their contributions extend far beyond nurturing children. They play vital roles in education, economic growth, community development, and cultural preservation. Despite their immense impact, mothers are often undervalued, overworked, and underappreciated. It is crucial for society, governments, children, and fathers to actively recognize and honor the power and contributions of mothers. Through appreciation, support, and policies that prioritize their well-being, we can create a world where mothers are not only celebrated but also empowered to thrive. Society plays a significant role in shaping the way mothers are valued. In many cultures, mothers are expected to dedicate their lives to their families, often at the cost of their own dreams, careers, and personal well-being. While motherhood is a noble and fulfilling journey, it should not be taken for granted. Communities and institutions must actively support and celebrate mothers, acknowledging the physical, emotional, and financial burdens they carry. One way society can honor mothers is by fostering a culture of respect and gratitude. Simple gestures, such as offering a seat to a pregnant woman, recognizing the efforts of working mothers, or supporting stay-at-home mothers without judgment, can make a significant difference. Workplaces should adopt mother-friendly policies, such as flexible working hours, paid maternity leave, and breastfeeding-friendly environments, allowing mothers to balance family and career without stress. Education systems can also contribute by teaching children the importance of respecting and appreciating their mothers from an early age. Schools can incorporate lessons on family values, emphasizing the sacrifices mothers make and encouraging children to express gratitude regularly. In many African and Asian cultures, respect for mothers is deeply ingrained, with special titles and gestures used to honor them. In some African communities, an elder mother is given the title, Mama, followed by her child's name, e.g., Mama Aisha, Mama Emeka, Mama Ade, Mama Samuel, symbolizing her identity as a life giver and nurturer. Such traditions reinforce the value of motherhood in society. Governments have a duty to recognize and support mothers through policies and programs that improve their quality of life. In many countries, mothers face significant challenges such as inadequate healthcare, economic instability, and a lack of social support systems. By implementing strong maternal health policies, governments can ensure that mothers receive proper prenatal care, safe childbirth services, and postnatal support. One exemplary country is Sweden, which offers one of the most generous parental leave policies in the world. Mothers and fathers receive paid parental leave of up to 480 days, allowing them to care for their children without financial strain. Such policies not only honor motherhood but also promote family stability and child well-being. Additionally, governments should invest in childcare facilities, parental education programs, and women's empowerment initiatives. Providing accessible daycare services enables working mothers to pursue their careers while ensuring their children receive proper care. Financial incentives, such as child support grants, can ease the economic burden on single mothers, allowing them to provide a better future for their children. Governments should also prioritize mental health services for mothers, recognizing that postpartum depression, anxiety, and burnout are real struggles that many mothers face. Offering counseling services, support groups, and public awareness campaigns can help mothers feel understood and supported. Children are direct beneficiaries of their mother's love, sacrifices, and guidance. While young children may not fully understand the depth of their mother's devotion, instilling gratitude and respect from an early age can shape their perspective as they grow. One of the most heartfelt ways children can honor their mothers is through daily acts of appreciation. A simple thank you, helping with household chores, or making handmade gifts can go a long way in showing love and gratitude. As children grow older, they should take the initiative to check in on their mothers, offer emotional support, and be present in their lives. A moving example is that of footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, who often speaks about the deep respect and love he has for his mother, Dolores Aveiro. Coming from a humble background, his mother made great sacrifices to support his dreams. As a successful athlete, Ronaldo ensures his mother lives a comfortable life, often publicly appreciating her efforts. Such gestures remind the world of the importance of recognizing and repaying a mother's sacrifices. Religious and cultural traditions also emphasize honoring mothers. In Christianity, the Bible commands in Exodus 20 verse 12, "Honor your father and mother, so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you." Similarly, in Islam, the Prophet Muhammad emphasized that paradise lies at the feet of your mother, highlighting the sacred status of mothers. Fathers play a crucial role in ensuring that mothers feel valued, respected, and supported. A loving and responsible father not only provides for his family but also actively participates in parenting, sharing responsibilities with the mother rather than leaving the burden solely on her. One of the best ways a father can honor the mother of his children is through partnership in parenting. Changing diapers, preparing meals, attending school meetings, and comforting the baby at night should not be viewed as a mother's duty alone. When fathers are actively involved, mothers experience less stress and feel emotionally supported. For example, in modern Scandinavian countries, paternal involvement in childcare is heavily encouraged. Fathers are given parental leave and are expected to take an active role in child rearing. This not only strengthens the father-child bond but also ensures that mothers are not overwhelmed. Fathers should also express verbal appreciation. Saying, "Thank you," for the sacrifices a mother makes, celebrating her efforts on special occasions, and ensuring she has time for self-care can make a huge difference. Small romantic gestures, such as writing a heartfelt letter or planning a day off for her, show that her hard work is recognized and valued. Additionally, in societies where mothers face gender-based discrimination or unequal opportunities, fathers should advocate for their rights. Encouraging their wives to pursue education, career ambitions, and personal goals while co-parenting fairly is a powerful way to honor and uplift mothers. While Mother's Day is an annual celebration dedicated to honoring mothers, appreciation should not be limited to one day. Every day presents an opportunity to recognize their efforts. Society can organize community celebrations, storytelling events, and awards for outstanding mothers to highlight their importance. In some cultures, there are specific festivals dedicated to honoring mothers. For instance, in Nepal, Mata Tirtha Onsi, also known as Mother's Day, is celebrated with deep respect, where people pay homage to their mothers through offerings and rituals. Beyond special days, encouraging self-care for mothers is vital. Often, mothers prioritize their family's needs while neglecting their own health and happiness. Supporting them in pursuing hobbies, taking breaks, and engaging in activities that bring them joy is essential. Whether it's a spa day, an uninterrupted nap, or a simple walk in the park, ensuring mothers have time to recharge helps them stay emotionally and physically strong. Honoring mothers should not be an occasional act but a way of life. Society, governments, children, and fathers all have a role to play in recognizing and uplifting mothers. Through policies that support their well-being, daily acts of gratitude, active parenting partnerships, and community celebrations, we can create a world where mothers feel valued and empowered. Their love, strength, and sacrifices shape the future, so it is only right that we give them the appreciation and respect they truly deserve.